My boyfriend complained about my cancer ruining our social life until my male nurse said, if someone I loved was fighting this, I'd be fighting right beside them. He completely lost it. The second they hooked me up to the chemo drip for my third treatment, my boyfriend pulled out his phone and started scrolling through photos from the parties we were missing. I was trying not to puke while the medicine burned through my veins, attacking the cancer and everything else. Meanwhile, he sat in the visitor chair sighing loudly every time he saw another event we couldn't go to, and muttering about how his ex never made him miss anything important. Your blanket's falling off again, said a voice from behind the curtain. I looked over to see my nurse Joey walking in with extra heating pads. He was younger than most nurses here and always checked on me every 20 minutes during my treatments. He saw me shaking while trying to fix the blanket with my free hand. Here, let me get that before you pull out your IV. I let him tuck the blanket around me because my fingers were too numb to grab anything. Thank you so much. I literally can't hold anything today, I said, and he smiled before looking at my boyfriend, who was taking a selfie. Your boyfriend just asked the front desk lady if there's a sports bar nearby, Joey said while checking my IV. He said our waiting room TV doesn't get the game. I would have laughed, but everything hurt too much. Please tell me you're joking. Joey looked uncomfortable for a second, then shrugged. Also last week when I offered to teach him how to clean your port at home, he said that's what nurses are for, and walked away. The words hurt worse than the poison burning through my veins. I started crying before I could stop myself. I was exhausted, scared, and maybe even dying, and all my boyfriend seemed to care about was football and parties. Joey grabbed some tissues and wiped my face gently because my hands were shaking too bad to do it myself. That tiny bit of kindness made me realize my boyfriends hadn't touched me with actual care in months. Sorry, I shouldn't have told you that, Joey said. No, I needed to hear it, I said. I just don't understand how someone can watch their girlfriend go through chemo and complain about missing parties, Joey said quietly while fixing my IV bag. That's not what people who really love you do. I remembered how my boyfriend told everyone I was being dramatic when I cried after going bald. Wanna know something worse? I said. He made me drive myself to my biopsy because he had plans to watch a game with the boys. Joey sat down next to me and his face showed actual concern mixed with anger. When my mom had cancer, I went to every single appointment, even when I had to miss work. From across the room, my boyfriend suddenly yelled, "Are you kidding me?" at his phone. Joey stood up and walked over to him. Hey man, your girlfriend needs quiet during her treatment. My boyfriend finally looked up. She's literally just sitting there. She's fine. Joey's whole face changed. No, she's not fine. She's sick, scared, and exhausted from fighting cancer while you're busy worrying about football and being mad about missing parties. Joey grabbed my water cup to refill it. You know what gets me? Joey said, turning back to my boyfriend. I watch guys like you treat their girlfriends like problems during the worst time of their lives. If someone I loved was fighting cancer, I'd be fighting right beside them holding their hand through every second, but maybe that's just me. My boyfriend jumped up so fast his chair scraped the floor. Who the hell are you to judge me? He yelled, getting in Joey's face. I'm here, aren't I? Joey didn't move an inch. You're physically here, but you're watching game highlights while she throws up in a bucket, Joey said calmly. I'm the guy keeping your girlfriend alive while you check scores and complain about how depressing this place is. My boyfriend's face turned red. You don't know anything about our relationship. Joey stepped back and crossed his arms. I know you asked me yesterday if her treatments could be scheduled around your weekend plans. My boyfriend opened his mouth, then closed it. But hey, if you're such a great boyfriend, what is her doctor's name? Silence. When's her next scan? My boyfriend's hand went toward his phone like the answers might be there. That's what I thought, Joey said and walked out. My boyfriend grabbed my hand for the first time in weeks and squeezed it hard. That nurse is way out of line and I'm getting him fired. I pulled my hand away. Quick question. What kind of cancer do I have? He blinked and his face went red. Obviously it's the bad kind. He waved his hand around. It's in your... His phone buzzed and he automatically looked at it. You don't know because you never asked.